Sports in the building, yo. Yeah, the Jets, they got them new jerseys. They look kind of good. Props to UVA, the Virginia Cavaliers, representing the ACC. They went from losing to the 16th seed to winning a championship. Redemption. Nah, that's impressive. DeAndre Hunter probably moved up to the number 4th pick. He got busy, 27 points, career high, great game. Texas Tech was good, man. I thought Virginia would win. I picked it, but the overtime, great, amazing. You give them the props. Now it's time to talk a little NBA. The Masters begins, NHL playoffs. NBA, 2 games left. The Western Conference, a little bit. So now it's time to talk that NBA. 2 games left. The playoffs start. The West is still about seeding. 6, 7, and 8, right? Spurs, Clippers. We'll see in OKC. The East, Miami and Charlotte still have a little shot to catch Detroit in that 8 seed. Let's talk about it all now. E-Rhyme Sports, and yes, E-Complete won the competition for the Reyente League, you know, for ESPN Tournament Challenge. Them brackets, baby. Yeah. Gotta love college basketball. And let's get into that NBA. Big kids don't play with the poetry and spit it okay. You know what I'm saying? No delaying. Peace. Sports, yeah, this is what it's all about. I told you, the madness. Look at that, the tournament challenge. Yeah, first place, E-Complete, 99.6%. It's all about having Virginia as the winner, right? So, let's see what happened here. Let's see what happened here. There you go. Oh. 90, 99, 99.6. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You complete, Virginia. First place. So DeAndre Hunter got busy. Overtime, good game. Tony Bennett's a great coach. You got to give him props. Let's get to the NBA though. So the Western Conference is pretty much set. You see, you know, it's Warriors, Nuggets, Rockets, that's set. 4 or 5 is set. Blazers Jazz should be a very entertaining series. Now, OKC, Spurs, and Clippers, 2 games left, pretty much set. We'll see 7-8 could switch in terms of playing Nuggets or whatever. And then in terms of tiebreakers, OKC wins that, so maybe they're better off playing the Rockets or Nuggets. I really believe that. So they want 6 or 7. We'll see how this, you know, plays out last 2 days of the season. The East, the belly of the beast in the East. So Orlando's pretty solid. Brooklyn's pretty solid. You know, you see the standings. What a season for Brooklyn. Let's give Atkins Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson. But it's these last 3 teams, okay? So what's gonna happen with the Pistons, Charlotte, Hornets, and Miami Heat? When you look at the standings, you think it's gonna be Detroit with that 8th seed, right? We'll see how that plays out. Orlando should be good. So the games, yeah, that's not a factor. Can Charlotte go win in Cleveland? I think so. So that gives them a big help. Detroit should beat Memphis. Then they wind up at New York. You know, we'll see how things play out. Obviously, they're set for seeding. Philly, they could be resting people. They're pretty solid in the 3rd seed. So maybe Miami gets that victory. Should be fascinating. I think when it comes down to it, we're going to see Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston, or Philly against Golden State. You know, last game of the season, tomorrow, April 10th, on the Wednesday. Yeah, Detroit should definitely win at the Knicks. I think they're going to wind up getting that 8th seed. Miami at Brooklyn. Oof. Miami's got a rough road. And then Orlando, Charlotte. Don't think Orlando will be playing for anything, so Charlotte has a chance to win their next 2. But I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit wins the next 2. Is Blake Griffin healthy is the big question, you know. Obviously the West is just seeding. And I'm hyped up. You know, this is going to be a great NBA playoffs. Should be a great time. Hockey, we'll see what happens. Who's gonna win the Stanley Cup? The Masters. Dustin Johnson, Roy McIlroy, Justin Rhodes, Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson. Who's gonna win? You know what? Why not? I didn't think he'd get one, but maybe he's not done. Maybe I'll take Tiger Woods for the upset. If not, say never count out Jordan Spieth, Ernie Els, right? A bunch of different guys. Jason Day, if he's healthy, you never know. I'm gonna go with Tiger. E-Rhyme Sports in the building. It's all about giving props to Virginia Cavaliers. And Antonio Brown, you are bugging, losing your ego. Stop talking about Juju as a young kid. Just go do what you need to do in Oakland, man. Okay? And let's see, does Josh Rosen get traded to the Dolphins, Redskins, or Giants? All right. E-Rhyme Sports. Peace. Yeah, man. Got a hip-hop heart and a hip-hop soul. Hip-hop will always take control. Kick it for the kids and the brothers doing bids. Cause hip-hop is where I live. Let's go, Yankees.